My name is David Williams, and I work for a company, Progress Printing Plus, out of Lynchburg, Virginia. We are a general commercial printer. We're a sheet fed shop and a web print shop. We have an emphasis on catalog printing. We do a lot of versioning, things like that. Focus on mailing a lot for our customers, but we do all the general commercial work as well. Anything from die cutting, gluing and folding, all the way to brochures, to the whole scope of work, digital printing as well. So we service a lot of our customers and do business with people in all 48 states in the lower U.S. So we have a variety of needs and wants from our customers that we try to fulfill. Well, since everybody went through the Great Recession, as it's known, in 2008, and we did some restructuring and some refocusing on what our core business was and things like that. We do handle some publication style of printing, but we have migrated a little bit more back to the commercial print. A little bit more growth in sheet fed work right now, but having said that, we're keeping a full schedule on our webs with our existing customer base. The biggest change that we've done is switching from a system, an MIS system that we use called PSI, which is a legacy EFI system, but we've just since then gone to Monarch and Planner. So the last year has been very busy for all of us. We're learning a new system and a new workflow and getting those things sharp, those new skills sharpened up. Well, we had a tremendous system with PSI. We had used it for a lot of years. We had a lot of custom report writing that had been done in that system, and we communicated very well to our production facility with that system. But of course, like all software, it was end of life. And we were a print flow user, and our scheduling system had become stagnant. We couldn't move forward because we were on a legacy MIS system. So that's really what ultimately drove us to make a move in with our MIS system. And after doing some research, it just seemed like the right move to stay in the EFI camp, move to the new Monarch product, and investigate the Planner module as well. Our concern obviously was that this system, we know that it affects the very front end of our business, all the way from our customers getting estimates in a timely fashion. We know that's where it starts, and it affects every little step and morsel of our business, all the way to shipping and getting product out the back door on time for our customers. So, taking on a task like that was tremendous. We knew it was going to be a lot of work. There was three of us, Lori Tibbs and Bobby Evers was part of the implementation team, along with myself, that went through all of the training of Monarch and the setup, and we were a little slow at getting it going. We kept moving our go live date back a little bit, probably frustrating our project manager a little bit, but we had to make sure that was right for our timing for our company to do it. But the implementation process was very involved and very good. Having said that, plenty of hurdles, plenty of things that we would go down the road and realize, we need to rethink this, and we'd have to back up and revamp what we had done a little bit. So looking back on it, the implementation process may have been a little bit smoother if we had a little bit better understanding of the system that we had just acquired, to be quite honest with you. As we went through this implementation process and learned more about the system, we realized, well, this isn't going to work quite like we intended it to, or what we thought it was going to do. So we had to come up with different ways and be creative a little bit on our workflow and adjust some things on the fly, which adds a little bit of stress and frustration at times, but it's also rewarding when you get things worked out. Well, we certainly want somebody who has the wherewithal to stand with us for the long haul. We want somebody who's not a flash in the pan. We obviously want somebody established, has a good group of people around them, understand teamwork, that we're here to work together, and really dig in with us to accomplish our goals. And a lot of that is providing the resources so that somebody from our vendor standpoint can actually understand our business, what our focus is, because our business, we feel like we know it's different than the guy next door, and so on. Everybody's got a little bit different twist on what their core business is, what their core focus is, and what their goals are. So we want somebody who's going to partner with us and help us reach those goals. And from a technology standpoint, we want new emerging technologies to be brought to the forefront with software tools. We want to automate as much as we can. We want to empower our people to be able to do as much as they possibly can. So that requires good tools. It requires, the elimination of touches. So we constantly talk about we want a system that we can set guardrails up to guide them along their daily journey and let them be efficient, but we don't necessarily want software that has to have a specialist. We want a very intuitive system. We want very intuitive tools that help us become very, very efficient. And because margins are very thin in the print industry today, and we don't show any signs of that changing. So we need to be very creative on how we employ our people, how we utilize our people, and the systems that we give them to help them do their job easier and better. Well, having only been a year into it, that sounds like a lot of time, but when you compare coming off of an MIS system that we used for 15, 18, 20 years, we're still in our infancy. We're finally getting comfortable, to use a term, with what we have, but we realize that the job is not done. There's much more work to be done, and we see that, and we know that efficiencies are there to be gained. Certainly software advances are coming more quickly. We're talking about a 6-month new release schedule. Every 6 months there's going to be a new version of software, and hopefully those new features that come out in those new softwares will help us get to those goals that we have set for ourselves and ultimately benefit our customers. Moving forward, and certainly after going through this week, we know that there are immediate software advances that we can make to help benefit our workflow and our team, and we look forward to that in the near future. We're also, all the auxiliary systems, EFI being smart enough actually to recognize that they need a better communication bus, even to third-party software. It doesn't have to be everything EFI, which is going to be a huge benefit for us as well. So as we go forward into the next year, I'm excited about these new software technologies that we can go to right now and hopefully be able to retool and train some of our people, make their job a little bit easier and more efficient.